On this episode, a robbery crew steals nearly 13K in jewelry. Also, the SUV of a Georgia woman who vanished over 2 weeks ago was found torched in the ATL area. That and more. Chris Talk starts right now. Let's get into it. Okay, what's up, folks? What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chris Talks, where we talk about any and everything under the sun. I am your host with the most, Chris. All right, so let's check out these stories that we got today, people. Just something new, something different. So what's our first story? Oh, I forgot to do. I just did the. Oh, yes, everybody. Sorry, I forgot that part. I hope you're having a good day, because I surely am. As you can see, I'm overly excited because I'm moving faster than the show. Oh, yes, I am overly excited. I'll talk about that part later. We can get into that later. We don't have to have that buzz right now. All right, folks. Let's get into these stories. I'm sitting here basically by myself today. I am working by myself today, so if it don't sound right, that's me. In the last episode, if it didn't sound right, that was me. I'm here by myself today. Well, not completely by myself, because I have a little friend here with me. He don't want to say what's up, but I'm going to say what's up to him. What's up, Alfie? Alfie is my daughter's bearded dragon, and he's going to join us today for these stories. Okay, so let's get into this first story, which is about a robbery crew who steals nearly 13K in jewelry during the New York spree. I didn't. When did this happen? When did this happen? Okay, listen. I'm gonna play this show. I'm gonna play this right now, because this is right in New York City. And what part of New York City, I don't know, but we are definitely about to find out. So, to all my listeners, let's get right into this story right quick. Hit it.
A brazen robbery crew ripped off nearly $13,000 in jewelry from 3 elderly victims in Brooklyn, Queens and Staten Island during a 3-day spree last week. Cops said, in the first stick-up, 2 strangers approached an 87-year-old woman outside a home at 18th and Cropsey Avenues in Bath Beach, Brooklyn around 8:20 p.m. July 23 and wrapped a gold chain around her wrist. Police said. They then grabbed both the victim's bracelet, worth about $1,000, and the one they placed on her. Authorities said the spree continued in Flushing, Queens around 8 p.m. July 25, when a duo pulled up in a white SUV to a home at 169th Street and 26th Avenue and blocked the driveway. Cops said the pair placed a necklace around the victim's neck before grabbing it back, in addition to the $2,900 necklace she was wearing. Police said they then fled in the same white SUV. Authorities said, the next day, on July 26, cops said 2 suspects approached a 76-year-old man in front of a Costco on Richmond Avenue near Forest Hill Road in the New Springville section of Staten Island. They handed the senior fake jewelry and watches before grabbing his Rolex watch and gold chain, as well as the fake accessories they had handed him. Cops said the watch and jewelry were worth about $9,000 in total. Police said no injuries were reported in any of the incidents. Footage released by the NYPD late Tuesday shows a female suspect wearing a white shirt, long black skirt and bucket hat walking in a parking lot. A male suspect, wearing a black collared shirt, is shown paying at the counter of a deli. Both the wanted woman and man remain at large.
Wow, that's bugged out. That's bugged out. Yeah, I know I'm definitely going to tune on to this, because these are a bunch of guys running around robbing old people. So what they saying there, they're saying it. What they are doing in this situation is they are exchanging jewelry. So I want to give you some fake jewelry and then steal your real jewelry at the same time. And it is said that it's bring that up. Let me bring this up on my screen real quick because y'all, I forgot my glasses today, so let me bring it up. It says both are wanted. A woman and a man still remain at large. So this is a male and a female who is robbing people. Listen here, people. Be careful. Be careful. And it's been done in different boroughs. Where how many boroughs I got here so far? I got about 3 different boroughs. They mentioned this happened. The elderly woman happened in Brooklyn. This also happened in Queens and in Staten Island. Now, I'm not going to tell you where we are in New York City, but we definitely are in New York City. And I don't want my grandmother going outside getting robbed. And to all my listeners, I'm pretty sure y'all don't want that to happen. So, my advice to all my listeners would be, if you have any elderly in your family or anything like that, either go to the store for them or with them. But do not really allow them to go to the store by themselves, at least until these people are caught, because I had no idea. And I live in New York, but I had no idea that this was taking place. But as always, this is why we report stories like this. This is exactly the reason why we report stories like this, because I didn't hear about it until I just saw it. A lot of my listeners, y'all probably didn't hear about it until just now. But best believe these things are going on in your local area. So my advice to you is, when you step outside, protect yourself. Just protect yourself, protect the elderly. If you see somebody elderly, even if you don't have elderly people at home, if you just see somebody elderly being attacked, step up. You know what I mean? Just step up. You know what I'm saying? Because me as a man, if I see any elderly man or woman being attacked, as much as I love life, I will help them. You know what I mean? I will definitely help them. Okay, so people, that is my view and my opinion on that. These guys, this male and this female, who did these robberies. Only thing I have to say is I can't wait till you get caught, because I would love to do the story on you after you get caught. I love to do it. So this story, I'm probably going to pay a lot of attention to, and I'm probably going to have something else, a follow up after this one, because these people are still at large. So just be careful. I will try to put, if I could bring up a photo, if I can get a hold of a photo of these two people, they will. Oh, wait, hey, here we got it. I just pulled it up. Yes. These are non-melanin folks. Yes. Non-melanin folks. Two non-melanin idiots. Can we give them a dummy bell for one and then a dummy bell for the female? Two dumb idiots committing senseless crimes. You're robbing people. How about this? Get off your butt and go get a goddamn job. A job. Not robbing people to be your job, but get a job. And these this particular couple was rolling around in a car. Rolling around in a white SUV. Just rolling around in the car. So, come on. I'm surprised that no camera caught their license plate. Because, once you get the license plate, you got everything. So, I am really surprised that nothing caught the license plate. Very surprised that, I mean, come on. I'm just saying, I'm real surprised that no cameras or nothing caught the footage of these people leaving. All right, so I'm just gonna that's my view, my opinion about that. I want to read one of the comments that somebody had made. It said, "The woman is the woman is filthy and fat. Should be easy to find." I'm telling you, she is. She is. And another comment was, these people are, can I say this? These people are human garbage. That was one of the second comments up there. I'm not going to go any further. But, I mean, yeah, they're correct. Anybody who does this, I don't care if you know me personally, if I know you personally, because I'm off the show, you know, to all my listeners, if you do something like this, God is definitely watching you. And God has this thing, it's called wrath. You know what I mean? It's called a wrath. It's no joke. And you will definitely feel that for doing something like this. It's senseless. You are robbing 87-year-old women. If that don't spell the B word right off the bat, I don't know what does. All right, so all right, folks. So let's get into this second story. But y'all know what we gotta do before we get into the second story. We gotta sit there. We gotta pay them bills. So if you like this content and want to hear more of this content, hit that subscribe, that like, also share those comments and stuff like that. All of my links and everything are right there on your screen. This particular video will be posted up on YouTube. You can check that out. Well, the link is right there on the screen. Chris Talks 1190. Yes, so you can check us out up on there. Also, if you are doing something, anything, and you want a promotional spot on the show, you can DM me at Chris Talks. We are on Messenger. We on Facebook, so you can message me on Facebook, and we'll talk. We'll talk that business, and then we'll take it from there. All right, let's get into the second story. Yeah, thanks for that. Okay, now, so I said thanks for that, so y'all people don't think I'm crazy, because some, actually one of the viewers thought I was bugging, but somebody has just come into the studio. I'm not going to say their name because they don't want their name to be out there, but somebody has just come into the studio, and this person is going to help me with my switchboard. So they're going to be doing all the audiences and all that, the laughing and everything. So from this point on, it's not me. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know. Because the last show I did was probably horrible. I'm guessing. I don't know, folks. I don't listen to my shows. I don't listen to the news I just reported. Okay. Excuse me. Let's do this one. A SUV of a Georgia woman who vanished over 2 weeks ago was found. 2 weeks ago, found torch in an Atlantic area. People, seriously, people, when are we going to stop doing stuff, senseless things like this? It just, I ain't even gotten to the story yet. Pull that up. Can you put that on my big screen, please? Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you so much. I ain't even gotten into the story yet, but I can just read it. You can Just reading the headline, you know that is senseless. That picture. This is a melanin, non-melanin. You talking about melanin on a melon? Oh my goodness. Mm. My God, my God. Let's get into this story, folks. Hit it.
The family of a missing Georgia woman is pleading for help after her vehicle was found torched and in pieces near Atlanta. Imani Roberson, a mother of 4 young children, was last seen July 16 in Conyers, about 24 miles southeast of Atlanta. The Rockdale County Sheriff's Office said she vanished following a dinner at her mother's home. Her family and Sheriff Eric Levitt said at a news conference on Wednesday. Roberson's mother, Clarine Andujar White, said she last saw her daughter on July 16 for a family meal. Roberson left her mother's house around 5:30 p.m. with 2 of her children, ages 3 and 1 month. According to the sheriff, Andujar White said they were headed back to Roberson's home. The other 2 children, 11 and 9, stayed at the grandmother's house. According to Levitt, the following day, Andujar White called her daughter repeatedly but she did not answer. Levitt said, Andujar White went by Roberson's home and found no one there. According to the sheriff, Andujar White filed a missing persons report on July 17. All 4 of Roberson's children are safe. The sheriff told reporters declining to provide further details about their whereabouts. I will leave that up to the family to clarify that. He said, authorities obtained a search warrant for the home Roberson shared with her children and husband. The sheriff said, information led them to South Fulton County, where Roberson's burned-out vehicle was found. Images provided by Roberson's family to NBC News affiliate WXIA in Atlanta appear to show charred pieces of the white Mazda SUV still littering the site where the vehicle was found. In video from a neighbor's doorbell camera, also provided by her family to WXIA, appears to show the vehicle pulling out of Roberson's driveway the evening she went missing. The sheriff's office is asking the public to contact them if they believe they have any information that could help with the investigation. There are children that need their mother and we are going to continue to search and investigate this case until we find Imani. Sheriff Levitt said Wednesday, I have assured the family that we are going to find her daughter. Andujar White said she knows her daughter, would never leave her children or myself. Imani loves her children. She said at the news conference, please help me reunite these babies with their mother.
Yes, please do. Please do. Any of my listeners that are in that Atlanta area, any of my listeners, please reach out. If you know anything, don't be a little, but say something. Because if it was a member of your family, you would want the public to say something as well. Okay, so this woman is still missing. This is a mother of 4 children. So myself, as y'all know, I am a parent. So as a parent, when something like this happens, you have to really dig in and think what these children are going through. Because we don't know if the mother is suffering or not, but we definitely know that the children are suffering. Yes, the children are suffering and they are suffering hard. So if you know anything about this situation, you are in Atlanta, reach out to your local police department and help this woman return to her children. We, us here at Chris Talks, I just want to send it out, just to put it out in that air. We really hope this woman returns to her child, because not having a parent around is devastating, very devastating. And no child should grow up like that. I mean, it happens, but it should not happen. So, okay. So, yeah, because I wanted to look up something else. I pulled up another article on this as well. What I'm going to say is this. Can we applaud this family, please? Applaud their family. I also want to give another applause for the Atlanta NYPD, the Atlanta Police Department. For now, in this situation, we're going to give y'all a round of applause for doing what y'all do and trying to help this family to find their mother. Because whoever did this, I want to tell you, you're cruel. You're a very cruel person. And return this woman back to her children, because, folks, I'm going to go out of the box here. Okay? So, I'm just going to assume. I don't know if I'm right, but I'm going to assume. This probably has something to do with the father. If anything, it probably has something to do with the father. And people, like I keep telling y'all, if it's that bad, walk away. You do not have to do foolish or stupid things like this to where you're kidnapping somebody. Because to me, it seems like, and like I said, I'm just putting it out there, but it just seems like this person knew their captive. And for y'all who don't know, okay, statistically, okay, 80% of people who are kidnapped by somebody they know or have some type of relationship with. And when I say some type, is like you could be friends with a friend and they probably met you once or twice and this happens. It happens all around America. Like I say, us as people, we got to do better. Things like this should not even be happening. What are you kidnapping somebody? For what? For what? Me personally, I'm not going to kidnap you because I don't want to deal with the bill of feeding you and all of that stuff. Like, I know it's type funny, but I don't want to deal with that bill. I got to feed you and store you and you come on. I don't want to go through all that. But I am going to say this. I pray that this woman is still alive, that she is not dead. I pray that she is found in any form, but that she is found. Let's pray that she's alive, that she be found alive. But let's also hope and pray that she is just found so that there could be some type of closure for this woman. Now, that's my opinion on that. I'm gonna let that. That's my view and my opinion on that. Now, me as a parent, and I know a lot of other parents too, because I mean, come on, let's keep it real. When you become a parent, you start meeting other parents. Okay, so let's just be real about that. All right, let's just be real about that. Okay, so I have witnessed and experienced children running away. Okay, so this is a mother, but if you are a parent, and if you, one of my listeners, if you are a parent, if you ever experienced your children running away, or just experienced your friends' children, or maybe it was one of your family members' children who ran away, it's devastating. It is devastating. It is 100% devastating because you don't know what is going on with your child. So, and I say this to make this point. If an adult panics like that when they're missing their child, imagine what a child does when they can't find their parent. Just think about that. Just let that hit your brain for 1 to 2 seconds. Just think about that. Just really think. And that's why I say these children, they are going through, whew, I can't even imagine what they are going through. But us here at the show, we want to send our blessings to that family. I hope that the mother, this woman, is found, but found alive. The condition I can't say, but I pray to God that this woman is found alive. And I ask my listeners, if you are in that area, okay, if you know anything, say something. Don't go with that snitching. Oh, I don't want to be a snitch. Da, 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 da. When you say that, I tell people this all the time. When you throw that out there, I don't want to be a snitch, this, that. Always take in the situation. Put that on your plate. And when you're speaking to that opposite person, okay, take an account. Because what you feeling, they're feeling. Just take that into account. All right. That is my view and my opinion on that. So, let's get up out of here. Everybody, y'all know what to do. You want to say anything? Oh, because you looking at me like you wanted to, like, you want to take the mic? You want to say, you don't want to say? Okay, cool. No problem. No problem. No problem. You good. So, everybody, y'all know what to do. Hit the subscription. Hit them likes. Please comment. Because I love to read the comments. And all that other good stuff. All right? So, I am going to end this show. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode of Chris Talks, I am the host with the most. This is Chris. Peace.